Your stereotype of British people might just come from the south of the UK. I mean, posh, polite, with a nice, charming accent. Unsurprising because most of us grew up with these movies. So when I headed to a conference in London in July, I honestly didn't want to stay back and film yet another video about London or even the south of the UK. But the north of the UK, that's something completely different. Recently though, more and more shows are coming out from the north itself. We got the Peaky Blinders set in Birmingham but filmed in Liverpool, Coronation Street from Manchester, and most unfortunately, the Geordie Shore set in Newcastle. Though that one is an oldie. I actually for once would love to see a British romantic male lead with a proper northern twang.
I've got a Julie. My Julie, she's not from Tadley. She's from Kent, about 2 hours away. She's a lovely girl.
So yes, I ended up going to Manchester and Liverpool, and trust me, it was not for the weather, it was not really for the sights, and it was definitely not for the food. It was for the people. So I arrived to Manchester the weekend of the Oasis concert. The city was in real excitement mode, and having been in so many parts of the world, I've never seen people party quite like this. Live music everywhere, karaoke joints all around the city, crowds of people singing together, young people mixed in with old people, and everyone getting really, really drunk. But the main part for me was just how incredibly easy it was to chat to anyone, especially in Liverpool. When I arrived to Liverpool, I was met with some of the friendliest people I've ever met. Of course, it also helped that everybody was drinking during the day, at least the people that I interviewed. But literally try this in any other part of Europe, and people might look at you like you have two heads. Like, why are you invading my privacy, man? All you wanna do is ride around Saturday. So this was my first impression of people, but what do the people have to say about themselves?
Where are you from?
Liverpool, Northwich, Wool.
Northwich.
Wool. I'm a Wool. I'm not from Liverpool.
Does the wool mean that you're not from Liverpool? Okay, and you're from Liverpool.
Liverpool, I'm from Liverpool, yeah.
So what do you think about wolves? What is that?
Some of them are all right. We have to look after them when we take them out.
Do you feel different here?
Yeah, I feel better.
How are Scousers different?
Oh, they're in a league of their own. I don't know, they're just dead friendly.
Sense of humour. That's Liverpool, as the lads have said, we're open. I think we're nosy. People learn a different accent. So like Dickie, and they talk to you. Where you're from, what are you doing in the city? There's a friendliness about the city.
I'm so happy I can understand you. I was told I wouldn't need a translator to be here. So far I'm good. I understand. Where are you from?
West Midlands, but we live here in Liverpool.
How would you describe the Scousers? How are they different from where you're from?
I actually would say Scousers are more friendly than like Birmingham people. Agreed. I think it's such a friendly city living here. I feel so safe as well as a woman here.
Which accent is better?
Scouse. Oh yeah, over home, 100%. 100%.
Sorry, I had to.
It's worst. Brummie is the worst accent in the UK, and I stand on that.
We were voted by the people the stupidest sounding accent in the whole of the UK.
Where are you from?
Yorkshire.
More friendly, Scousers or Yorkshire?
Scousers.
Yeah,
Scousers. We love coming to Liverpool from Yorkshire. They're very helpful, you know. Ask them a question, where's so-and-so, and half an hour later you're still talking, and it's just lovely.
That's what all Mancunians are. They look rough on the outside. If you see them walking, you think, oh. But then, if you talk to them, you'll be surprised at their kindness.
We are soft on the inside.
That's what we are. Rough on the outside, soft on the end.
Liverpool, Manchester, anything up north, maybe Newcastle, Leeds. We're very blunt people. We say it how it is. And we're not afraid to say things to people either, which I feel like is a good thing for conversation. Things just get said and dealt with rather than any undercurrents or underlying, conversations.
Me and Katie know each other through uni friends. So Kate's from Manchester, I'm from Liverpool. And even then it would be like, that is so mad that people from Liverpool and Manchester are friends. But I think it's just a northern thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I think northerners are just really well put together. Does that make sense?
Yeah, just get on.
I love how easy it is to speak to people when you go out, even when you just go for food, how open it is to foreigners as well.
Hard working, have a laugh, just real. That's all I can say, real.
There's a lot of hard-working people that appreciate hard work. You'll feel a really tight sense of community. Even if you've got nothing, you'll give.
Northerners are just class. It's so funny. They've always got a punchline. They've always got something hilarious to say.
Scousers are very sharp, but they can laugh at themselves.
You'd use an awful swear word to say hello to your best friend, and that's a swear word would be like a term of endearment up here. A bit like the Australians. Come over here, my And that means like my best mate. Yeah.
Sweet. You think Brits are passive aggressive? Do you think that's true for Scousers as well?
No, I wouldn't say so. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Do you think that?
I have no idea. It's my second day here.
We're just a bit more direct. Especially Scousers, we say what we think, and if people take that aggressively, that's up to them, isn't it? But if we think something, we're going to tell you it.
Say she tripped over the curb, I'd go, oh, you daft twat. Making light of a situation through like that kind of humour. Everybody loves taking the mick. Me and my fiance were just constantly winding each other up.
Do you think that people are like polite and passive aggressive here in the north or no?
No, definitely not. No, I think people in Liverpool stand up for the underdog. They support the underdog, and that's why I really love Scousers for that.
Just a quick note about this guy, because he was the epitome of what Manchester was like for me. So essentially my friend and I were filming at this outdoor bar smack in the middle of the city, and the owner came up to us and said, "What are you guys filming?" And we told him, and he said, "I would love to do the interview." So he did the interview and afterwards went, "Do you guys want some cocktails?" Got us some cocktails and then went about doing his thing. And in the end, we had a chat. He told us some places to go to. But what I loved about the experience wasn't just the cocktails. It was the fact that it was just so informal and so friendly. He acted as if he already knew us, which, as he said, made it so much easier to transition to some real conversation. And this was especially refreshing because I think we based a lot of our stereotypes on the British culture from the South, which is, you know, the polite, non-confrontational, sorry, could you pass me the fork, please, if it's not too much of a bother kind of stereotype. And that's not true for the North. By the way, speaking of Southern Brits, I simply had to ask this question. What did the Northern Brits really think about the Southern Brits?
So you say you're very blunt, down to earth kind of people. Does it irritate you then when in other parts of the UK they're like, you know, a bit passive aggressive or like, oh, excuse me, all of this?
Yeah. Like, I'll be honest, so I've always said this, and I travel a lot, and I would never live in London. It's not for me. Maybe it's just me, but I'll speak to anybody, and I know my friends are the same. We're really confident at speaking to people, and you will speak to everybody. I can't get that same energy that when I get down to London. I feel like that's something that the further north you get, we appreciate straight talking people. If you talk straight to someone and you've got something to say and it gets said, you move on quick and you can get into some decent conversation.
I agree. Yeah. What do you guys think about the south of the UK?
A bit wet.
What do you mean wet?
Like a wet lettuce.
Oh, like boring?
Yeah, just take themselves too serious. It's all about fashion, it's all about image, it's all about them.
What do you think about Southerners?
Rude, I think a bit rude. Abrupt and rude, they're a bit arrogant. They're known for it though. They're known. Arrogant, yeah. They're known for it, yeah. They're known for it.
The southern softies, the shit.
So you don't like them?
Well, the soft shouts, no. It wouldn't last 10 minutes in Liverpool, 5 minutes. Manchester, shitheads, crap, honestly.
I'd say Manchester people are so much more friendly than you get down south. You'll speak to someone on the street and they'll be happy to like talk to you, tell you what to do, where to go. You could sit at a table and just have a chat with someone for hours.
In the south, they judge us from where we're from. When I come from Merseyside, we don't judge. We care for our own.
I moved to London for 2 years. How I was brought up and where I was brought up was completely different. So when I moved to London, I couldn't say good morning.
I know my postman. I know my neighbours. I'll say hello to everyone in the pub. Walking on the street, you say hello to people who walk past you. If you're in London, that does not happen. No, I always think it must be a money thing. Like I imagine it is in the States with New York, because everyone's career driven and they've got to get to A to B because life is expensive there compared to up here.
I think people from the south generally look down on people from the north a bit too much.
The south are a bit looked after by the government. They get everything, they get all the money. Yeah, Liverpool feel a bit sort of we're on our own. We always have.
You'll hear some Scousers say there's England and then there's the Scousers, but it's just because over the years there's been a lot of deprivation in the city. When we lost the docks and the industries fell, there wasn't a lot of support for the city from the central governments. But it's a proud city, you know what I mean, and people have plugged through. So rivalry is probably more Manchester because of the football and things like that, you know. I think the further north you come, the friendlier the people get.
The Geordies are the friendliest.
No, Scousers are the friendliest.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Friendliest, yeah.
I'll second that. As a wall, I'd second that.
So why are Northerners more direct and less the overly polite type that you might associate with the Brits? Well, it comes down to a few things. The South has always been generally more wealthy, which is why the Southerners are seen as more posh and the Northerners as more gritty. The Southern society has always cared more about status and manners. Being close to London, the monarchy and fancy institutions meant people learned to be polite and proper. For example, in the South, you might say things like, "After you, sir," or "Please do take a seat," even if you don't really mean it, just to be polite. Industrial cities like Manchester, Liverpool, and Newcastle shaped communities where people had to be direct, practical, and honest. Life was really tough here. People worked long hours in dangerous, physically demanding jobs with little job security. So communities got stronger, conversations got a lot more blunt, and it was less about the formalities and more about keeping it real. Imagine someone in a coal mine being overly polite with, "Excuse me lads, could you move a little bit backward? There's a rock that's about to fall on your head." Bam, you're all dead. So being direct could literally save your life. Humor here also developed as a way to mock pretension. Northerners saw poshness as a symbol of privilege they didn't have and often resented it. People used sarcasm, teasing, and playful banter to call out anyone who was acting fancy or too posh.
That's why I keep on
Can I ask you, why is it that people love karaoke so much here?
Because we're all such good singers. You've heard of the Beatles, haven't you? Yeah. We can all sing like that, but we haven't got time, you know.
No, everyone loves it, to be fair. It's like a dumb thing on a night out. There's one round there, actually, Chinese karaoke. Get it, £10, 2 bevies, get on the karaoke. Everyone does it.
I cannot get over the drinking culture here. I'm not saying that like I don't drink or I will not go out, or I think I have embedded myself in this culture quite a bit, but I just don't understand like going to a party or like going out and not having something to eat while you drink. That's just, it would always be a Cypriot in me.
We don't get the weather, so we found ways to make every eventuality work. The weather doesn't affect your singing, so we love a karaoke.
Everything ends in a pint.
Yeah.
So we've just gone and done a cold swim and we were like, so should we go for a pint now?
How are you guys so happy with this weather?
Oh, it's great this weather, yeah. We don't get loads of sun, so when we get it, we enjoy it.
We've had a good summer.
We've had a good summer so
really
far.
good
What?
summer.
It's been a good summer for us.
Since April, it's been...
Come on, Canada gets cold. You can't laugh. I mean, Canada gets cold.
Summers are like 30 degrees though, I have to say. I'm sorry.
We get 3 days at 30 degrees and we're all...
So this is like ultimate.
It's not raining, it's good.
3 heat waves we've had this year.
What is a heat wave?
When it doesn't rain for like 2 days.
Is it true that Brits like to complain a lot? Is that a true stereotype?
Yes. True Yorkshireman doesn't stop moaning. If it's raining, they want it hot. If it's hot, they want it to rain.
You can spot a Scouser from a mile away.
Everyone says this.
Yeah,
like
you literally
spot
can.
like a Scouse boy.
I'd go out with my mates in Manchester and they'd be like, I want to look like a Scouser, which means you want to be like proper dolled up, like hair dead nice, dead big, dead fancy outfit.
You know, you can see someone from a mile away and know they're from Liverpool.
And in the trainees, like the older generation, like me, will wear like an older type of Adidas trainee, and these will wear like a modern.
Just know by the clothes the trainees someone's wearing, you know they're from Liverpool. Scousers, you won't see white socks. No, they wear black socks, and if you've got trainees on, you wear ankle socks. Yeah.
I'm definitely not from
I wear
here.
ankle socks.
Yeah, but he probably wears white ones because he's a wool.
I am a wool.
Do they not allow you in the shops here? What's happening?
Just won't let
No, I just get
if you see
terrored.
anyone walking around the city with white socks on, like him behind you there, he's not from Liverpool.
Some girls in Liverpool have like a regimen of every month they'll get their hair done. They'll be on the tanning bed twice a week. But I think girls from Manchester are kind of like the same vibe, if that makes sense. Like Saturday is the night to go out. You wait all weekend, don't you?
I feel like Manchester's so much bigger than Liverpool though, so there's a lot more like range in Manchester, if that makes sense. Whereas Liverpool's so small, so.
They try really hard here.
Yeah, they put the rollers in to answer the front door in Liverpool. They take time about themselves.
I've seen women with like high heels and, you know, like the dresses and the...
Lads and girls, they don't do nothing by half. If they're going...
They take pride.
Yeah.
Scousers take pride in their appearance.
The dating scene. What is that like here in 2025?
Impossible is how I describe it.
So you flake. You flake on dates.
I'm a flake.
Terrible.
I just want nice. Like, just genuinely, just someone that's nice.
I don't get the point of just flitting about waiting for someone else. Either entertain someone or don't.
Harvey, you're an awful person. You're a prick.